everyone. Camera situated. Sometimes I get like close to the screen, but it's looks like it's pointing the right way, so that's not gonna be a problem. Just gonna check if the stream is doing fine. Oh, it was a little quiet last time. Let's see if we can pull it up. Sometimes I get like close to the screen, but it's looks like it's pointing the right way, so that's not gonna be a problem. It's very quiet. Check if the stream is doing fine. Oh, it was a little quiet last time. Let's see if we can pull it up. Maybe I can move it. Sometimes I get like close to the screen, but it's let's see. Lock. Lock volume. How to Hello? Hello? I wish I could get it a little closer to my face. I don't know if that's gonna be possible. Okay. Hello. There we go. It's slightly closer. Okay. I think that's gonna be better. Alright. Let me resituate the camera. Cool. Maybe we can pull it up. Maybe I can move it. Slightly closer. Alright. Let me resituate the camera. Hey, cool. Maybe we can pull it up. Maybe I can move it. Alright. Let me post this link. Let me post this link. Post this link. Okay. So post this link. Okay. So okay. Let's look at our bread. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna play black first, and I'm expecting all this. Okay. Let's look at our bread. C5, and then there's various things. So he can take. He pushes historically. Oh no, he castles. So we're gonna play black first, and I'm expecting. Yeah, so he's pushing is what I hope he doesn't do. But it's gonna be possible for me to play this, I think, for a win. There were some ideas I looked at with like knight a6 as well. And castles, what we're expecting, there's knight c6, d5, knight a5, knight d2. He always played this, e6. He's played e4. He's played rook b1. And he's played... What has he played? Dx. E. And here we just go try to grip the d4 square, try to break with d5. And we have a nice grip here. And we can maybe come back. And here we play like bishop f5, and it's just these diags to the rook are really uncomfy. So h3, maybe h5. Okay, just rook e8 it's saying. I do like this idea of h5. Say queen d7. I remember this. So yeah, h5 I think we decided on. Let's play h5 immediately here. See. Here, take, here, here. We get b5 in. Why do we get b5 in this position? What allows us to play like this? Interesting. We have this knight b3 tactic. Okay. Let's see if anyone's saying anything. Okay. Super Bree is saying something. So yeah, he can do a variety of things, but this looks really unpleasant. It's comfy for black, for sure. The harder thing is going to be if he goes d5. I have some ideas there. Let's just look really quickly at white. So I'm expecting an Italian is what I'm going to play. And he likes these Italians. Okay, let's do with black. He likes these Italians with a5. Bit unusual. So yeah, I'm expecting this in some move out order. He might not do it immediately. And this is different because, okay, the big focal point for me, at least in the Italian, is this bishop e6 trade. And black wants to trade the bishops. Sometimes gets the damage structure, but sometimes the structure is, you know, keeping a horse out of f5. And the open f file can be good. The engine objectively doesn't like it very much, but practically speaking it usually scores well for black. But the difference with this move is can now always be met by bishop b5, and the bishop is stable on this square. So I haven't decided. There's various moves. I think these three moves are all good. I think h3 you can try to do without it. And I haven't decided which one to do yet. Like, let's say rookie 1. The problem with h3 that I'm worried about is this. Like, rookie 1, g5. He doesn't play like this. But I don't want to deal with this. This looks really annoying. So I don't think we should start with h3. Maybe knight d2. Because bishop e6, I'm going to do my idea. And then, yeah, we're guarding the square. So, yeah, knight d2 first. And only, like, what does lichess do? Let's say like bishop a7. Are we going to go h3 or rookie 1 maybe? Bishop e3 has a really good score. I wonder why that is. Say castles. And bishop e3 now. But now we have to deal with some knight g4 nonsense. So bishop e3 now. Bishop e6. Bishop c2. Yeah, we want to see castles. So let's say rookie 1. h6. Castles is good. Okay, then second we see castles, I think h3 is good. But we just want to wait, because then we don't have to deal with this like nonsense anymore. But I'm a type of player who likes to do without certain moves, because it can be useful to do without this move. But I think I'm gonna play knight d2 in the game, and then after castles h3, and then bishop e6, bishop e5. Say, what do people do? Knight e7 is common. There's d4 already. h6, rookie 1, queen b8, knight f1, queen here, d4 here, take. Yeah, bishop a4, take here. Yeah, I'm not expecting him to play like this, but useful to know. I've never seen him play this idea with queen b8. Let's see. That's hilarious. Okay. Ari's saying my prep is dog water. I think, yeah, Scout's honor. I'm hoping that he's not watching. Maybe he is. We'll see. Okay. But yeah, I want like a non-committal move, because I like the fact that this, I'd like playing against a5 more than I would like playing against a6. It's a little more concrete against, you can't do the same idea. Against a6 I don't know if I do bishop b3 here, but everything is revolving around this bishop trade, right? We want to not trade bishops if we can. I think I looked at knight d2. And bishop e6 here is like not good. Maybe it is good. Interesting. But say knight d2, then castles, then bishop e3. Yeah, and this is like annoying. And we do all the same things, and we force black to play an open position, and white usually does quite well in these positions. Though they are smart for having moved their bishop, because usually d4 comes with tempo in these type lines. Okay, let's look. We got 2 minutes left. I don't know if there's anything last minute out. Okay, I do want to cover this. So this is dangerous. Like, let's say it takes. This line is like really quite dangerous, I would say, for black. Knight c6, really? Take queen a5 here, 94. Interesting. So we gambit the pawn, but how the heck does this work? Take bishop e6, knight d2, knight d7 here, knight e5, and we just develop a big initiative. Yeah, on c4 and c2. Okay, wow. Yeah, I was looking at this. No, I was looking at it here. This is where I was looking at it. Okay, so we can play knight c6, and we can just give it away. I was looking at this line. This is the line I was looking at, which scores really well. So bishop f4, we have very concrete stuff with knight h4 and b6. And we can just get away with this. This is allowed. And bishop here, we have queen a5. And then they try this trick sometimes with queen a4. But you can just take and play b6 and everything's fine. But if they play queen b3, you have to play queen b4. And I had some more preparation here, but it's not easy. I don't... What do we do against this? Bishop e6 maybe? Bishop f5. Okay. Alright, he's challenging me. Alright, it's casual. Scout's honor. Maybe he was watching. Maybe he was watching the stream. You never know. Never know. Never know. All right. Hopefully, like I cut my hand. I was cleaning the kitchen earlier, and I cut my hand, and it's kind of like bleeding a significant amount. But I put bandages on it. Hopefully, it doesn't become a problem. Yeah, like let's maybe change that. Okay, he's thinking. He's thinking, chat. It's a good sign. I'll tell him good luck. Where are my manners? Okay. Okay. So yeah, we're getting everything. I can play Grunfeld. Okay, he's not going for the Grunfeld. Knight c3, c5, knight c6. Okay, everything is happening exactly as foretold. Here, e6. And he's played e4 here. Rook b1 is the move. Yeah. He's played this once, but it was 2 years ago. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, we trade. In the past, he's taken with this pawn. I'm not sure what to do. Okay. I see. So we can try... Okay, this move cannot be wrong. Let's take a second to soak in the position, though, because I'm not sure what I'm doing. So... we're supporting this. We would love to play this move, but anytime we prepare, it's gonna be quashed. But maybe we can even do this immediately, like try to converge on this square somehow. I think... okay, let's just play a move that's good. And then I might play like bishop here. Try to bait this and then go back. Support b5. I see. He's not... okay. Here. Here. Okay, so the knight is a little offsides. I would like to... so maybe if we go here, we are looking at this move, which prepares this move. I wonder if that's any good. Okay. Just fixes our knight too. We have a escape. But it's kind of a sneaky way for me to threaten b5. A real sneak artist sort of move. Not sure. So maybe a4 is... I like this move. I think it's a good move because it fixes my problem. It threatens this tactically with like some nonsense. And if he just goes and blindly does like this, we needed to evacuate the knight eventually anyway. Like, we should keep it here for as long as we can, because it is in kind of a standoff with this knight. Like, this knight moves, like maybe it's got to worry about like this sort of drift happening. Tokyo drift. But okay. Okay, so like this might be an idea at some point, but okay. So just go here and b5. This looks really good. I think this is just missed. Yeah. Because this is, I'm sure, I mean, maybe it's not desirable, but it seems like this move is very desirable. It makes the position tick. Okay. Okay, there's like maybe like this, or bishop f1. Here. Take. That's really good for me on the diag. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's just go for it. And maybe we play like for c4 somehow. It could be interesting. Okay, so he's got to decide where he puts his knight. If he goes here, you know, I can immediately go and take it. So that's got to give him a little bit of pause. But I do think... So I need... The break I need to be worried about is this. This is the break that he's going to use to try to hurt me. I think it makes a lot of sense to get off the file and maybe eyeball c4. So a3, c4, ba. Okay, this is defended. So a3 is not ever like hugely problematic. I can also even go here as preparatory. So this is guarded. The trade favors me, you would like to think. So, like, wait. If I go here, take, a3. I'm not ever so worried about a3. Okay, we're trying to fight, we're trying to battle over the dark squares. Yeah, because I want to install my horse into d3. That is like my ultimate dream. c4 is also another big dream of mine. Okay, maybe this is hasty. Because I do have I always have to watch this break. And if, like, let's say I get the queens off. Though I have this. But this break becomes dangerous if the queens come off, because then this knight is both these pieces are undefended. So yeah, I'm not sure. Like, what I'm doing is looking a little suspect. Like, maybe you should try to double on the A file. Okay. I'm really, yeah, because it's really concrete what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm saying I can get to d3 faster than he can, and I don't really believe that claim. So I think I'm like much worse here actually. The more I look at it, the worse it gets. This bishop being undefended is really not good. Hmm. Maybe I just... Hmm. He's really in the tank. And a lot depends on his next move. And he's trying to refute what I'm doing, maybe. I don't think what I'm doing is good. It's very loose. I feel not so good about what I'm doing, yeah. Okay, maybe I keep the queen over here. I gotta keep the queens on. I cannot let the queens come off. So if check, yeah, I do have to keep the queens on, and go for c4, I believe, because otherwise these pieces become like so unstable. I might start, but like the problem is I'm seeing like my knight gets here and then I get hit with this pin, and the bishop being undefended is a real big issue for me. This hits the queen, but he always has a check. We need to play on the clock. He's getting, I think, my opinion is he's getting way too low. He's got to make a decision. The position is either good for him or it's bad for him, but he's got to. Okay, we can't trade queens. I think we've determined that. I think it makes sense to play f6. Because if I don't, I was originally planning this, but we can't do that. We just lose. Because the A file. And if we go move the king here is annoying. So let's go f6. Keep our dream alive. Okay. So my next move is this move. If he lets me, I'm coming in. He could play f4. It's very loose on the diag. My queen's already going here anyway. This move is always just kicked away. Okay. Sure. And we are gonna go c4 against. Okay. Okay. Which piece is better? Okay, I think the bishop is better on c8. Ooh, I will trade. I think that's a really bad decision. I really don't like that. Because now the majority is way too strong. Okay, let's start rolling with it. He can try like this sort of stuff. Okay. Okay, I see what the vision is. No, let's go here. We need to not get hit with this move. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's really not good. So let's say if takes, okay, we should take. We should take. And we should go queen f6. Just double check that that works. And okay. So now we have various ideas. I was looking at the first instinct is like this move. Come in. Could also play this move. Let's play this move. This move is more aggressive. I don't know if it threatens anything, to be honest, but okay. If I take, there's no no, he's outside the square. Ooh. Okay, here, 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 here. Here, 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 here. Okay. Okay. I think here, here. So here, here, here. So okay, b3. If takes here, 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 I'm promoting. So b3. Takes. Get behind. Okay, so we just need to stop any checks. No checks. And this is coming with check. Okay. GG. Okay, that game I don't know. That was not a great game from me, but we got it done. Yeah, we had a really mobile. I don't know. I don't know if what I did was correct, but we got to focus on the present. Let's just it's in the past. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So there's no queen b8 idea. So I do think we can allow this knight g5 stuff. Okay, let's just play like really. Okay, so if we play d5. Okay, d4 takes takes. Okay, I feel like this has to be a good move. Okay. No reaction. And he's going for this same idea. So wait, is takes d5 anything? Maybe let's just guard. Hmm. Okay. Might have missed that move. Yikers. This is why you play h3. Yikes. Okay, if we go here, 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 here. Okay, let's try. Okay, I think if we get h3 in, it's good. Remains to be seen if that is going to be allowed. But this is the first move that he's played that's not like a general move. It's a very concrete move where you want a concrete outcome to force some concession on d4 or f3. So if he doesn't get a concrete outcome, it's gonna be lose time for him, and it's not gonna be good. I don't think there's anything here for him. So like knight h4 here, take, looks good for me. Yeah. Bishop is defended a bunch of times. He could consider like this sort of stuff in the center. I always take. Oh, maybe is this really good for him? Hopefully not. Okay. Here, take. Take is good for me because I'm on g7 and I'm on g4. Okay, d5. I should have. Yeah. Yikes. Okay, so d5. Yeah, I don't know why I had a blind spot to that move. d5. Okay, maybe he can also go a move like this. Sure. Okay, d5 takes. If takes, this is easy to establish, right? And there's a threat here on e4. And if I just guard the threat, what happens? Here, takes, knight takes, here, take. Okay, so take. He's gonna take. Queen takes. Pawn takes. Take. King takes. Take. Here. Okay, take. Knight takes. Is that a problem that we're worried about? Okay, a little bit. Bro, why are we eating sauce every game? Take, knight takes. Okay, take, knight takes. Take, knight takes, take. If takes. So it takes, knight takes, take. Rook takes, take. Sure. He's also got this move, but yeah. I don't know. I don't feel good about what's happening. I don't feel good. That's why you play H3. Yeah, every time I've tried to not play H3, I've always gotten burned by something coming to G4 when it's good for him. I don't know. I try to make it so it's not good for him, but it's a lot of like tactical work and effort to make it so it's not good for him, and the reward is not very high, to be very honest. Okay, so take. So the thing that we're relying on is that this is a tempo, and that being tempo is like really really nice. And it makes a lot of lines that would be completely awful for me be marginally less awful. Okay. And I was just gonna take, right? So takes. If takes. Yeah, that's fine. Take. We have takes. Um. Hmm. What you could do is you could maybe take. Maybe that's good. And then take. That's interesting. I would take. Okay, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna do this. Okay, I take. If trade. So take. Okay, I have to do this. And I have to take like this? Do I have to take like this? Take like this, he takes like this. I take like this. Yeah. And you still gotta capture my guy. But he's got this one is hanging. I will take it. Okay. Take. Oh, I'm missing. Take here. Here. Okay. Okay. Gotta move. Okay, don't react instantly. So if I move, and he goes here, and I take it, and he takes my rook. So okay, if I go here, okay, that's not good. So I have this move. So like let's say here. 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 I go back. Guard F2. So wait, here, 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 here. Okay. Here, here. Wait, that move doesn't feel right. The knight is a limited piece. So if I go here, 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 so here, here, can I even consider this move here? Here, take. No, it's not. Let's just be down a pawn. I think that's preferable. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so he has to take. So if takes, holy. Okay. He's gonna go here. Okay, let's just put the last pawn on a light square. And I just need a draw to win. And I'm more active with my rooks, but I cannot come in. I need to rattle the bishop post. Not sure how to do that. I need a knight to one of these squares. Okay. Yeah, and let's go to g4. Okay, so this is a threat? Is it a threat, really? Here. Okay, that's allowed. If he wants to play, he can. I'm just gonna trade and go here. Okay, this is a little loose. I have this move. Okay, sure. Really? Okay, let's bring the king. Our king is a lot more active. And the endgames shouldn't be worse for me with a knight. Like bishop e7, I should be able to trade. Okay. And I hit. And I go here. And I'm threatening either this or this. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, we want our knight here. It's not easy to get that. Okay. Oh no, wait. Hold on. I need to challenge 5-3? Okay. Hold on, I'm still playing for a little while.
I'm leaving.
Okay. I love you. Can you close the door, please? Thank you, I love you. I don't know, am I white or black? Okay. Let's play knight f3. Something a little non-committal. Okay. Okay. What can we say? What can we say? I don't know. He's playing well. Stressful match. Okay, let's go here. We have the e3 break. We also have this idea. Okay, you can take that at your own risk. Ooh, maybe c5 was interesting. Okay, let's just take. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Folk key in on. I'm just gonna like super low key key in on e5. I'm sitting really weird. That's how you know it's intense. Man, fuck. Okay. Keying. keying. A bunch of keying moves. Continue keying. We have this. Is that the best we can do? Yeah, we have this. That's kind of annoying, right? It depends how he defends. Because we're also on G7. Maybe we can go. Maybe there's going to be a pin against G7 that we can leverage. He's controlling this square. And it's kind of relevant. Okay. I mean, if he goes back, I could even... Let's just occupy. It's a little uncomfy for him. Wow. Okay. This knight is really struggling piece. I don't think we want to trade. Like, let's say, like, here? Yeah, we will trade. I'm way, way, way up on the clock. Okay. This pawn is also weak. Knight is still struggling. Okay. Just tap. I'm controlling all the entry squares. And we're hitting A4. Knight is still struggling. He can try like this sort of stuff. Okay. Take. Take. Check. Okay, so if I take... Check here, here, here. Just don't even. Don't be greedy. Just play with the outside pawn. And there's mating ideas towards the king, especially on the light squares. Okay, let's just step out of any chicanery. Let's start moving. Just keep moving. Playing against the knight. Again, the knight is really struggling piece. I really just want to dominate the knight. Not let the horse in. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Is it defended? Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. Let's just do the exact same thing, maybe. No, let's do this. let's do our nonsense. Okay. He did look at this. Shit. He looked at the nonsense. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. I'd just play d5 maybe. Sure. Maybe this move? Here. Already kind of like critical looking. Yeah, I know this probably is not good, but it's more my style. I felt this whole match like I was playing someone else's style. Okay. Just take that, yoink. Okay. Okay. Okay, wait. So here. here and go back maybe, but then on this move okay. Okay, just go back and give the exchange. Okay. Okay. That's big comp. Yeah, I'm just gonna castle and blast the shit out of him. But he isn't castling any fucking time soon. No, this is like lost for him, I think. Okay. Hmm. He's way down on time, and this is a scary position to be down on time. I don't think I'm winning. I thought I was winning. I do think black is probably better. I think there's full comp for the. Okay. He's trying to go. Sure, let's just see what he does. I'm just gonna go check. Okay, there. Yeah, sure, let's check. Okay, let's continue. Continue to go forward. Okay. Got a d5 square. Okay. Wait, check, take here. Wait, if this wins, it wins. Check, take here. What the fuck? Hello?
Is this thing on?
Never in doubt, Pat, sir. Never in doubt.
Never. That was a great match, actually. I love.